Hello, and welcome to this short overview of what I've learned about using webcasts, webinars, and podcasts for learning. To start off with, let's go to this website that was created by my classmates here at CSU to help all of us learn just a little bit more about how we can use these things as teachers. adjcsu.wix.com. A beautiful website they created. And it looks like that's not going to work out, so we'll go to my backup plan here, and you can take a look at the very nice website they've completed. I want to give you just a quick overview of some of the things that I learned. First of all, the benefits of these kind of resources are that students can take them with them wherever they want to go, and they add variety to the learning experience. Instead of just reading all the time, they can listen to a podcast, they can view a webcast, which is what one of these is, or they can even participate in a webinar with discussion. It gives the students a chance to encounter information at their own pace, on their own time, and in a way that they can come back and review at any point in time, unlike a live lecture. The downsides are these audio and videos can be difficult to search, difficult to navigate, and sometimes even difficult to skim along and preview. If you're looking at information, you can get the idea very quickly. With these, you have to listen the whole way through. One thing to keep in mind as you're doing something like creating a podcast. For example, let's come on over here to the podcast page. When you're making a podcast, it's almost like you're making a book. A student can listen to the podcast, and it's really completely up to them what they're going to do with the podcast. It's a passive form of learning. You cannot just hand someone a podcast and expect them to learn. They have to actively participate somehow. Similar thing with a webcast. The webcast and the podcast are two very similar types of learning. Only difference is that the webcast actually has video to go with it. Sometimes it's a screenshot like this, and other times it could be a talking head video where you actually get to see the person who is talking. There's a couple of best practices I want you to keep in mind that we've discussed over the week. First of all, when you're producing one of these webcasts or podcasts, keep them short, be organized, pretend like you're producing a professional video. When you're doing a webinar, think of it as if it were a regular meeting with people. You can make it boring and talk the whole time, or you can give people a chance to participate. Really, the amount of participation depends on the platform that you're using, and this website gives you the opportunity to explore some of the various platforms. Overall, it was a great week. I learned that webcasts, webinars, and podcasts are a lot more about than just information. They're about the learning experience. So this has been my first webcast. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe learned something too, and hopefully I'll actually get better at this in the future. Give it some more practice. Thanks.